Hello, hey everyone, welcome to Sleepy Radiology classes. And I promise it will be easy for you. So far we have completed MRI safety part 1, part 2 we saw the projectile effects. My god, please don't allow anyone to enter with these all things. How dangerous it was. So now we are going to move on the safety aspects for technicians, staffs. Will be very harmful and very dangerous for everyone. So next thing is it's for the staffs how you can promote better working facility and comfortable place in MRI zone. So first thing is annual safety meetings with the assessment of the staff is very much important. You have to do routine annual meetings with the staffs and continuous have their assessment audits, internal audit do on them. Next thing is restrict the zones with zone 3 and zone 4. Please do seal this area and see that no unauthorized entries are there in that area. Establishment of MR safety implants and devices. Put the play cards and I'll explain you what are the some play cards meanings are there. So place them on the department areas so that it precautions the patients. Try to put them in your international language, local language, as well as our national language also. So what is international language? English. Make one implant on your national language, Hindi. Another one for local people's local language, Bengali, Telugu, Tamil, Assamese, whatever you want. Next is MRI risks assessment for the equipment and appropriate. You have to make what are the risks for the equipments are there, if any emergencies happen, how you are going to deal the situation, and also establish a protocol for emergency also. So that thing also you have to keep on mind. So the first thing is basic safety training to all staffs to work in the MRI area. So I think the hospital management should take precautions to take steps regarding that anyone, including any staffs who are joining the area as well as who are working, please engage in MRI safety protocol training with a certified course. And the thing is, like you are doing BSL CPR training, make it a part of your treatment facility and for better patient service in your hospital areas. Next thing is avoid safety training, sorry, advanced safety training for MRI technologists, radiologists, and clinical staffs must. And also I request all the managers to have a look on that they are doing this thing properly under the rules of ACR. So next thing is, see, this is the restriction area, so you put a restriction zone and try to have these doors as lock and key so that only you will enter with your patient and after prior checkup patient के साथ आप भी सिर्फ एंट्री करोगे with prior checkup. तो इसके लिए आपके लिए ऑप्शन रख दो कि ये जो रूम है इसको हम ज़्यादा क्या करते हैं, लॉक इन की रखते हैं. तो आप देख सकते हो कि बहुत सारा डिपार्टमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स में ये कर रहा है कि जो ईएस को डोर है उनको इंटरलॉकिंग सिस्टम या की एंड लॉक सिस्टम कर देते ताकि कोई अनवांटेड एंट्री ना रहे इस डिपार्टमेंट. साथ ही साथ देख सकते हैं आप ऐसे प्ले कार्ड्स लगा दीजिए कि कौन एंट्री करेगा उस जोन 3 और जोन 4 में, किसको नहीं एंट्री करना है और क्या क्या चीज़ लेके एंट्री कर सकता है. ये है हमारा कंसेंट फॉर्म जो हम फिलअप करते हैं और ये फिलअप ऐसे ही मगअप करके नहीं करना है, इस फिलअप को अच्छे से ध्यान से करना. और ये है हमारा मेटल डिटेक्टर जिससे हम पूरे पेशेंट्स को स्क्रीन कर सकते हो. दो अगर कुछ चीज़ रह जाएगा तो दैट इज़ पेशेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू इन्फॉर्म द टेक्नीशियन प्रायर टू डूइंग एनी काइंड ऑफ स्कैन्स. तो साथ ही साथ क्या क्या चीज़ें नहीं लेना है, एनोरिज्म क्लिप नहीं होगा, बायोप्सी नीडल, बोन ग्रोथ स्टिमुलेटर्स, बुलेट्स, कार्डियक पेसमेकर, कॉक्लियर इम्प्लांट, डेंटल इम्प्लांट, हाफ हार्ट वाल्व प्रोस्थेसिस, हेमोस्टेट क्लिप्स, इम्प्लांट, ड्रग इन्फ्यूशन पम्प्स जो होता है जो हम मतलब जिसको एजमा होता है इनका एक पम्प होते हैं इनहेलेशन पम्प. तो ये सब चीज़ें नहीं अलाउ करना है. इंटरनल डिफिब्रिलेटर, intravascular stent, neurostimulators, cochlear implant, vascular clamps. So any metals who are ferromagnetic should not be allowed to enter in zone 4. Okay. Next thing is while preparing a patient आपको एक बार ध्यान में ज़रूर रखना है, स्क्रीन करो, चेंज करो और एक्सप्लेन करो. So that is the main goal of patient safety. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दिस इज एन एम आर सेफ्टी इम्प्लांट प्लानिंग. तो ये साइन आप लोगों को कभी दिखाई देगा तो इसका मतलब होता है कि एम आर ग्रीन साइन सेफ है, मतलब यू कैन टेक इनसाइड द जोन 4. एम आर कंडीशनल इतना भी नहीं बट ओके परमिशेबल है। आजकल हमारे कंपनीज बहुत ज़्यादा एम आर कंफर्टेबल इम्प्लेंस भी बना रहा है, LNT लर्बो एंड टर्बो कंपनी बना रहा है। स्टेनलेस स्टील का जो चीज़ होता है वो जा सकता है, ब्रास का जा सकता है, एल्युमिनियम का चीज़ें जा सकता है। सो दैट इज एम आर कंडीशनल मीन्स यू हैव permitted them to enter the zone, but though they are having risks. And third sign is MR unsafe. That means totally no. This thing should not come, like oxygen cylinder, wheelchair, patient couch, any kind of pressure machines, any kind of ECG monitors, pulse oximeters, all these things are totally contraindicated in MR zone 4. So I'm saying MR safe. You can take things which are made up of aluminum, brass, plastic, and all. MR unconventional, which are harmful, but though they are certified that it can be used for MR. So we have many MR incompatible items, and MR unsafe, that is which is totally not allowed in the departments. So these are the conditions. See, MR safe, you can take which are those items we are free from ferromagnetic properties. MR condition, you have to give permission regarding that. And unsafe means you can't take anything, scissor, knife, stethoscope, nothing you can take. So always keep in mind, magnet is always on 24 into 7, days hour, and 365 days year. So precaution is must. Okay, sorry. Next thing is MR risk assessment for equipment and appropriate assessment. So what are the risk thing is that when you're placing the patient, try to put that when you're placing, there should not be any additional pillows and anything, so that while the machine scanner is moving back and forth, it won't stuck in the board of the magnet. Always when you're placing patient, if you're having any patient who are healthy, please do have a check prior to giving appointment that his body is fitting inside the machine, उनका बॉडी अच्छे से फिट कर रहा है और वो पूरी तरह बैक एंड फोर्थ मूवमेंट में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रहा है। तो ये चीज़ आपको बहुत ध्यान देना है, क्योंकि सिटी स्कैन के जो बोर्ड होता है गैंट्री का, उससे MRI का जो बोर्ड होता है वो काफ़ी नैरो होते हैं, तो इसलिए आपको ध्यान में रखना है। साथ ही साथ जो भी कॉइल्स यूज़ करो वो भी प्रॉपर प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा। अगर एरिया में प्रॉपर फिटिंग नहीं हो रहा है तो आप क्या करोगे, उसी एरिया का सिग्नल लॉस कर दोगे, तो आपका इमेज भी तैयार नहीं होगा। तो ये सब चीज़ आपको ध्यान में रखना है। फिर पेशेंट के लिए आप सपोर्ट के लिए सपोर्टिंग पैड्स ला सकते हो, ताकि उनको कोई डिस्कम्फर्ट ना आए, क्योंकि ये भी माना गया है कि पेशेंट शुड नॉट मूव or blink her eyes when you're using high Tesla machines like 3 Tesla, 5 Tesla, 7 Tesla. So keep assured that they are proper in comfortable areas, comfortable, and they are cooperating you, and they can stay as long as the scan continues, because MRI is having long scan time duration, right? Next thing is you have to confirm that when you're putting the cables, it is connected properly. If the cables are not connected also, type A, type B port, I'm connecting 4 channel or 5 channel, so these things also you have to keep in mind. If not, again signals will lose and you will not miss get the appropriate images. Next thing is when you are placing the ECG leads, confirm that the ECG leads are connected to the gettings. We have two gettings, one is respiratory getting which we do for abdomen scans, another for ECG getting which we do for the cardiac studies. So make sure that ECG gettings are working properly. Check in the computer, monitor the PQRS waves are coming properly, respiration gettings are properly, patients are following the instructions clearly, instruct them how to do all these things. So these are the very much importance you have to take regarding risks of the equipment and managing them in appropriate direction. So see, again I am saying, place a foam pad, then put the wear of the coil so that it is not kept adjacent to the patient body. If so, you will get this burning effect. And please don't forget to put the headphone. If you don't put, this huge noise of the machine may cause discomfort to the patient, as well as it may lead to permanent loss of hearing also, sorry. So please do keep in mind when you are doing all these things. As well as this is the monitor, you can see whatever you are doing. If you are placing coils, these are the connectors of the coils, and this is also having options control keys, so please do confirm in that. Okay, next thing is establishing a emergency protocol. So emergencies may happen, like which happen anytime, any kind of machineries can get stuck, So we have any kind of reactions may happen. So we have arrangement for emergency crash car trolleys, fire extinguisher. So this is an MR fire extinguisher which is having color code blue and green, sorry, blue and white, and that is made up of only distilled water, and this container is made up of aluminum. So confirm that you don't use the red color extinguisher, always use MR compatible fire extinguishers. Next, you should follow that your quench button should not be in this area and it should be working properly, so that whenever you any kind of accident happens, you can then and then put the quiz button. And you should have the facilities of anesthesia units if required for emergency patients who are coming from ICUs and CCICUs areas. So confirm this, all these things are properly and working condition. Next thing is, see, this is the patient couch and this is also couch for MRI. So this is having wheels, means in zone 3 you need to take the patient inside with the patient couch. You have to shift the patient to this MR couch, and this couch can be brought out from the room, as well as it can hold the patient and you can take it to the area for scanning. But once you are unlocking it, make sure that you have removed the connector from there. Okay, so these are the precautions. Next, we are having MR compatible pressure injector. To inject the contrast, we have MR compatible ECG monitors, pressure, injection mechanisms. So a lot of things we have which are companies are giving MR compatible, so you can have these facilities. Even MR compatible biopsy needles and syringes are coming also, because we are undergoing HIFU studies also in MRI. So these things you should confirm that if you're having any surgical cases, any biopsy techniques which you want to do with the assistance of MR guidance, you can have this kind of equipments. Next thing is providing a quince. So quince plays an important role in MRI safety and precautions. Like if any patient stuck with oxygen cylinder, or if any patient stuck with the beds of the patients, so you can apply the quince option. But keep in mind that quince button should only be pressed during emergency, because this pressing of quince totally demagnetize the area, as well as it creates an havoc to the department also. Sometimes if the channels are not working properly, the pipeline of the quince or pipeline of the helium cylinder is not working properly, it may create a blast explosion to the department also. So that is why don't press the quince button unnecessary. Whenever needed, under the guidance of MR safety staffs, company managers, and the managers, you have to take these precautions. So what is actually the quench is sudden loss of magnetic field and rapid release of cold helium gas. So that what will happen is the entire field will get demagnetized, and you can take out the patient from that area. So why we are using the quench is under supervision, due to any kind of projectile effects. So see, this person has came with a red color fire extinguisher, and then it happened a projectile effect. He was in the jaw of MRI scanner. So then only what you have to do is you have to press the quince button under the supervision, and helium will release the helium gas will release the cool gas, and will come via the pipelines. So you have to sure that the pipelines has no leaking. Okay, and it take out the gas very properly. And one thing is, like when you're pressing the quince button, no, there a huge explosive sound happens in the department. So please do confirm that. Be precaution regarding staffs as well as the patients. Screen the patient to avoid such kind of incidents. And one thing I want to say is, once you press the quiz button, no, entire field get demagnetized. So it takes again for the department 15 to 20 days to create again the magnetic field. So it is not only regarding the maintenance, it causes a huge cost and huge work load for the department also. So please, for your small mistakes, don't allow such kind of things to happen in the area. Okay, so see, this is how they have to do again the maintenance of the department. See, once you press the queen's button, such kind of explosive things may also happen. So entire system has got damage. So it's not a small loss, it's a huge loss for the companies, hospitals. So please do train your staffs, your department papers, with a serious step, so that you can prevent all kind of these things. Okay, next thing is, we or we are talking about the safety hazards and precautions what you have to take. And lastly, you can also create a friendly department for the hospital patients, like you can have a model of 3D designs. You can create a scenario. So that is the latest designing plans we have decided for the MRI room. And lastly, we want to say is some precautions what you have to take as a staff is daily check the helium level. Next thing is check for the SR value, specific absorption rate value, if the SR values are high, because it may happens in countries, in areas where the temperature is around 50 to 45 degrees centigrade. So there what happens is, due to huge temperature, the helium gets evaporated, so it stops working. So that time whenever you're going to place the patient, it will show scan abort, scan abort, scan abort. So confirm that your room is having proper air condition, your chiller temperatures are working properly. Chiller is the device who keeps the entire superconductivity cool. So that is a chiller, means it is formed with the help of liquid helium and liquid nitrogen. So entire check for the status of helium and liquid nitrogen gas. Once they are over, we call for the company peoples, they send the liquid helium and liquid nitrogen. But in that thing also you have to keep on mind that is, when you are touching the liquid helium, please don't put or dip your hand inside the liquid helium, because it is so much cool that it may necrose your part. So that type of incidents also we have. So please, whenever the companies are loading and unloading that mesh liquid helium, they are doing with the help of robots and pipelines. So don't touch the cylinders with naked hand, or dip your hand inside that, or dip any part on that. So it will create a severe necrosis. Okay, so finally we will move on a small types of incidents what are happening in the department. So please, and you can see the severity how it affects. So that's the thing only. So please screen your patient at the end, take proper judgment, take proper training of the staffs, and don't allow to have situations who may create to press this button and create this field or this kind of damage in the departmental area. It's your necessity to make the decoration of the departments and keep the department safe from the jaws of MRI scanner. Thank you so much, and this is Salvari here. I hope you have liked the video session, and I will hope you will start taking precautions. So that's a message. Patient party, all the publics, please follow the rules of zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Don't enter the area with the help of pacemaker, ATM card, mobile equipment, any kind of license, gun, tattoos. If pregnant, you are in the first trimester, please do inform on that. And staffs, please do the screening, and don't allow any oxygen cylinder, any emergency kits in your zone 4 area. Thank you. We are going to see about the quince and its explosion in MRI. So let's move on. So see, this is the quince button. So don't press it unless until it is not needed. So what happens when you press the quince button? So this is a demo of an MRI machine. You can see they have released the quince button. So huge helium gas starts to evaporate. So when you are engulfed of this machine, or any patients are engulfed in it, so go to the department, switch off all the power equipments, then press the quince. So once you press, so you can see here the helium started evaporating. So make sure that the pipelines of the quince should be in perfect, okay, otherwise there may be also an explosion, means like the person who will be there, they will be getting frostbite, difficulty in breathing. So all these things will happen. So make sure that the quince pipe release the gas outside the environment. Now you see, after quince, the anti-system has got demagnetized. So now you can see this is an explosion of MRI. Oh my god, really? You have to follow it. Don't press the quince unless it's not needed, and don't try to make situation to happen this. So if anything stucks also, it is not only a loss for you, it's a loss for entire department, and it's a really a punishable also, because see, this is how situation happened in the department. Entire damage has happened due to explosions. So these things also may happen if you don't press the pipes clearly. So this is a small video how you can see how they again started to reload the helium and make everything proper. So it's a huge cost, please don't do it. So this is how you remember that when you are touching the helium. So this is the helium cylinder, you can see in the corner. So make sure that your hands are not in contact, and try to do it under robotic guidance and with the help of pipes. So this is the cylinder of helium gas, liquid helium. Okay, so this was all about our MRI safety, quenching and all. So hope you have liked our session, and we will keep on all the safety aspects, both publics and